Take your actor here. How's everyone doing today? And in today's video, you might see something different from me. This is the first intro I ever done without my mask. Oh, actually second. This is my second video without the bandana on. And you know why? This is why, bro. We're gonna do another mukbang. I haven't had breakfast all day and I ordered them. I've been doing my videos and now I get to eat my breakfast with y'all. Now you might be wondering what is this? It's Panda Express. I can't lean this forward because the shit gonna fall on my desk. But if you can see here, this is noodles. Got some noodles here. Chow mein actually. Got some rice over here. Orange chicken and beef with broccoli. Now, to get into this, what are we gonna watch while I eat my food? My breakfast actually. Feminism versus logic compilation. This is some of the stupidest shit feminism have been saying, and we're gonna be watching 10 minutes of it. Now, feminism is basically women trying to find equality, but me, in my opinion, equality will never happen. Equal people, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Ever in my life, never. I think equality is something stupid. It has to be different. There has to be inequality for there to be flow. Same with world peace. We'll never find world peace. Everyone's gonna get mad over something. Someone's gonna disagree over something. But these are feminism making fun of themselves for 10 minutes. So let's get into this fucking video.
Trisha, what is the force?
dumb.
Trisha, what is the force that causes objects to fall to the ground?
Girl, you better.
I know this because my titties are low thanks
No.
to gravity.
Yay! A
But we
personal anecdote.
Can we just also say we don't actually need gravity? But that's a different thing.
What do you mean by
I
that?
saw someone do this. Was this a TikTok? We were watching something where someone's like, "We don't actually need gravity." We were watching this with me. Like, we actually don't need it.
What
You're
do you
dumb.
mean that we don't
Let
need
me float
gravity?
into the air and do whatever I want.
What if it
Let me
was
float
never
into the air into
invented?
space.
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton created gravity.
Whoever created gravity, someone did, but we don't actually need it.
There
Like,
was
we
a
could have
time
just all.
Isaac Newton was the one who not discovered it. Isaac Newton made the concept of gravity. Gravity existed because we have an atmosphere. Normal people will know this. Sir Isaac Newton just made a fucking formula about it. Of how fucking gravity works, essentially.
We've got quite a large pay dispute happening with our Australian women's soccer team at the moment. Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport? And we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
You're dumb.
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in.
Yeah.
I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dana and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice for the ladies.
See, finally, Ronda Rousey fucking put some sense into this fucking feminist shit. This is my whole point of view of fucking women's sport, men's sport. Men put the difference between men and women's sport is I feel like men put their whole thing on the line. They don't give a shit. If you watch men's sport, they put everything on the line just so they can score a goal, put a basket, make a putt, anything. They put everything on the line. Compared to women, I think they don't have that type of mentality. Some of them do, but I feel like men put their whole thing into this. Passion, everything. I feel the same way when I put football into everything. When I think about football or anything sport, in here, blind. It just go everything away, completely focused into the sport, trying to meet that goal, trying to do everything I can to make this shit happen, to win. And I feel like women don't have that. It's a bunch of mistakes. Ronda Rousey is a great fighter. She really is a great fighter back then, but she is a great fighter, and that's why she's bringing so much money. She's a great actor. She's everything. She's a fucking unit. Not a lot of women can do what she can do. And I will say this too. Not a lot of men can do what she can do too. But there's a lot of men out there who put the whole thing on the line, which brings more passion, more fruition, and makes more emotions compared to women. Like, money stuff, men bring in billions compared to women's millions. I'm just saying that.
They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make should be proportionate to the money that they bring in.
Because that's all guys want. All guys want is pussy.
Mm-mm.
Swear to God.
What?
No. Let me rephrase that. Shitty men want pussy, and that's all they want from you. Hire guys that are worth more, that will benefit your life more. They're not just gonna want pussy from you, and that's a fact.
Or could it be that the men that only want sex from women is because that's all that the women have to offer?
Yeah.
Because for me, if pussy is all you're offering, pussy is all I want.
Yeah, that's the thing with OnlyFans and all these other girls who do like in the porn industry. Like, they only provide sexual tension and sexual emotions. None of these girls could probably do something beneficial, like super beneficial. Yeah, you bring in millions and millions of dollars with the content that you make, but is it really benefiting the world in some way or somehow? No, not really.
Just like, you know what? How many times you've gotten to a club into VIP for free when some ugly chicks had to pay full price?
Is that my fault?
No. I've asked how many times it happened before you go down that path.
I mean, plenty of times in Miami.
Exactly, but that's not fair, is it?
Well, please don't forget I'm not from here.
But that's not the point, ma'am. That's not fair, is it?
I also don't care about those things.
But so you only care about fairness when it doesn't benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't go to clubs that often.
But that's
what you're trying to say.
How many times you've gone to a club where you got in and free, where ugly chicks or less attractive chicks had to pay, and you know that's happened. You didn't say, "I'm still, excuse me, sir. Even though I'm attractive, I demand that you charge me full price." You're okay with the double standards that benefit you. Yep. But the ones you don't like, you just throw at the wind. You use sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right to deflect and dismiss guys who are normally intimidated by this thing. I'm not. I'm just challenging your position. You're okay with it not being fair when it benefits you.
Michael, do you know what the leading cause of death for pregnant people is?
Pregnant people?
Mm-hmm.
Mothers? Women?
If you'd like to call them mothers, not all of them are mothers, but if you'd like to call them that.
What are they if they're not mothers?
They're pregnant people.
What people other than mothers are pregnant?
Does it bother you to use inclusive language?
Well,
it's just interesting.
I prefer to use precise language.
It's interesting because you come into this conversation, trying to hold this moral superiority, but then
I try to be moral when I can, but I...
Right, but when I use inclusive language, which it only takes a couple extra syllables to use inclusive...
Man cannot have babies. Man cannot make babies. A woman can. When a woman decides to say, I'm not comfortable with my sex, so I just gonna transgender myself into a man, she's still a woman. She's still a woman. She might have male features, like she might have a beard, she might be a little bigger, whatnot, more masculine. She's still a woman. She's still able to have babies, unless she does that surgery that makes her not have babies. But if she were to just say, next time I'm fucking a man, before I go transgender, have sex with a man, get a baby, she's not a male having a baby. She's a woman having a baby. There's no such thing as no binary stuff. No, you cannot be something you're not. It's only male and female. And if you're something that you're not, you open the door to stupid, imaginative stuff. Imaginative genders, and it's so stupid. You can't be something that you're not. You can't be a magical rainbow. No.
Jordan, I look at the data and I look at the studies, and I'm really also very much interested in studies like the analysis that was done by the American Psychological Society, which looked at 45 analyses of whether there's sex difference over 20 years. And its conclusion was that men and women are basically alike in terms of personality, in terms of cognitive ability, in terms of leadership. But what it did find was that media depictions of men and women as fundamentally different perpetuate misconceptions, as does workplace bias.
Oh God, so it's my fault.
So, no, well, you're leaving soon. It's
men and women actually are more the same than they are different. But the issue is that small differences at the population level can turn into very large differences at the extreme. So, for example, men and women are broadly similar with regards to aggression, although men tilt a little bit more towards aggression. So that if you picked a random person out of the population, male and female, and you guessed that the male was more aggressive, you'd be right 60% of the time. But if you take the 1 in 100 most aggressive people, they're all male. And that's why the overwhelming proportion of people who are in prisons are male. Now, do you want to equalize that, just out of curiosity? What about bricklayers? They're 99% male. and we've got about 3/4 of the population now in universities in the humanities and social sciences are female.
Yeah.
Are we going to equalize that? And men work longer hours. They work more dangerous jobs. They're more likely to move. They're more likely to work outside. They're more likely to participate in jobs in the STEM fields that are scalable. They make more money for those reasons. And that's all hidden under the idea that the reason that men and women make different amounts of money is because of their gender.
This is the end of the video. I didn't get to finish on my food because this mask is bothering me and I don't want to give you a face reveal yet. But if you want my face reveal, subscribe, like, and comment down below a video I should react to. Also, again, the wall is bland. If you can see, the wall is bland. Give me some fucking suggestions of what I should put into my bland wall. Look at my bland wall. But yeah, I think this will do it for today. I love you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next Thursday. Peace.